Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Ones, empaths. Many of you know the narcissist that was involved in your life to be a through and through liar. You know them as a liar. Some of you have figured them out about cheating that they were lying about. Some of you have figured them out about other lies. You know, some of you have figured them out to be a liar, right? And, you know, I don't know why you take it literally, you know, when the narcissist discards you or reverse discards you, that you take it as they don't want you. Because you know they're a liar, right? You need to understand that you've become merely someone who they've transformed the supply source into another category, right? That's what they do, right? Yes, they may have gone on with a new supply and all of this, right? But they've wanted to put you in a position of someone that chases after them, of someone that pursues them, of someone that can't get over them. But this doesn't mean they don't want you back, right? They're just pushing you away, right? And this is a classic tactic of narcissists that they do. They push you away to put you in a vulnerable position, to make you start self-sabotaging, make you start looking at your own, thinking you have character flaws or flaws within yourself, right? It's a very malicious tactic that they do, right? And this is a trap set by the narcissist, right? What you need to understand is it's highly likely that you started to figure them out. You may have got into an argument. You called them out on some stuff. They may have ghosted you after that, after you called them out on some stuff. You may have found them out about cheating, and then they discarded you, right? You could have found them out about certain things, and then they made it out that they don't want anything to do with you, right? You see, this is the thing. You know they're liars, right? So I don't know why you take it seriously when a narcissist says they don't want you, I don't want you in my life, I don't want you around, I want to end it with you. Like, okay, you know, take their word for it, you know, for the moment, you know, take them as what they say. Like, don't fight with them about it. Let their words carry the course, you know. They're saying to you, but don't fall into the trap psychologically is what I'm getting at, right? You've got to see beneath the veil. You've got to see that this narcissist has an agenda and a trap to hurt you, to push you in a vulnerable state of mind, right? To make you feel worthless, just like they feel worthless day in and day out throughout the whole relationship you were in. They felt worthless. They felt like nothing. You know, they felt like you were putting them down day in and day out. You know, so when it comes to this point that the narcissist, the ties between you are cut and they go off on their own journey, right? You need to understand, yeah, at the moment when they done that, you know, they might have thought it was a wiser decision for them to do that. But it's also because they had more importance. It swayed more heavily on the side of hurting you was more important to them than keeping you around as a supply source, right? But you need to take into account the things that led up to the discard or the reverse discard, right? All of the things that led up to it. You have to reflect on these things, right? It's highly likely that you were catching them out about something. You know, you were figuring them out, you know. It could have been anything, right? They make up a lot of lies. They lie about their whole lifestyle. They lie about everything, right? Yes, they reveal truths. Narcissists do reveal truths, right? But you need to understand that a discard, when they're coming with a discard, it's going to be a motive, right? You know, if you reflect back to the love bomb days, those were truth spoken about you, right? They might have used the words "I love you" as a tool of deception, and they also used the love bomb as a tool of deception as well. But they were actually speaking truth about real things that they saw within you, whether it was your attractiveness, your beauty, traits that you had, your character, your mindset. Things that they praised and used as the love bomb were real things. So they do speak truth sometimes. But what I'm trying to say to you is, when a narcissist says, "I don't want you in my life," or they try and break it off with you, and the thing is, they're often not even as crystal clear as that. They're often not even as crystal clear as that. Like, they don't even, a lot of them, don't even say the words that they don't want you back in their life. They might ghost, or they might give you silent treatment. This all proves, that they want you to stay stuck and desiring them. And that's honestly what the motive is behind it. They want you to stay stuck and desiring them while they go off on their journey with other suppliers and whatever else they're doing, But honestly, you can believe you can believe the narcissist doesn't want you back, but you need to understand, like, even if you want to believe that they didn't want you back at that moment when they said it to you or they broke it off with you, right? Even if you want to believe that, you need to understand that there wasn't 100% surety in their decision making. A narcissist is never 100% sure in something. They're split-minded. They have the good and evil within them anyway, right? They're split-minded. They're never 100% sure on their decision making that they're doing, right? And that's what leads them into pitfalls later on, right? But they want to keep you in the trap. They want to make you feel worthless. They want to make you feel like nothing. So if you go around, after this experience you've gone through, you go around thinking, the narcissist doesn't want me. They don't want me. The narcissist think like, and then you start self-sabotaging, looking at yourself, whether you're looking at your character, looking at your mindset, looking at your features, and you start putting yourself down, and thinking, and then looking at the new supply, thinking, oh, the new supply is better than me. And like, you're doing all of that stuff. It's really very dangerous for you to engage in that behavior. It's a much better approach to think to yourself, which is the actual logical reasoning behind this process, is to think, okay, hang about. This narcissist wanted to destroy me. This narcissist wanted, because they're sadistically pleased. They wanted to convert you to a negative form of supply. Someone is pursuing them. Someone is chasing after them. Someone is getting angry. Someone is getting frustrated. Someone is lashing out at them. They wanted to convert you to a negative source of supply, but they still wanted you as a source of supply, right? You see? So, it's up to you. You can believe the narcissist doesn't want you back, but, they're not 100% sure in their decision making. And as time proceeds, that becomes less and less. Even that part of them that did want to pursue new angles, did want to go off in life with new suppliers, that starts to fade, very rapidly once they get out there with these new suppliers. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Just like this video showing up for you, help it show up for someone else in the community that it may be of benefit to. Remember, if you need advice on your specific situation, you can always book a one-to-one session with me. Links in the description box. But this starts to fade very rapidly. You've got to understand that you were like a best friend, a lover, a support system to this narcissist that was involved in your life. And yes, real friendship and real companionship is as rare as a diamond and as expensive as a diamond, and they're a fake, just like you can go out in the street and you can find fake diamonds, and there's fake diamonds everywhere, these are just a fake, right? And they wanted to take all of what you offered. You know, they wanted to take everything that you offered, the support that you offered, the love that you offered, the care that you offered. They wanted to take all of that, right? Because they're selfish creatures. They're very, very selfish. They wanted to take all of that, you know? But that's why I'm telling you, it will fade very quickly because they got used to it. You know, when they first met you, they kind of, you know, used to idolize you to some degree. And in their own warped, dark, twisted way, they was aware and not appreciate, but they was aware and conscious of the benefits of having you in their life. The longer you stay with them, the more and more they overlook those positive traits that you have and the benefits of being in your life. And they get to a sense of themselves where they think they can get this anywhere. So they have no qualms in converting you to a negative source of supply, you know, pushing you away to invoke more supply from you, pushing you away, you know, being cold to you, discarding you, reverse discarding you. You know, it gives them sadistic pleasure to be somewhere in the world thinking, yeah, that previous supply, they still desire me, they still want me. That's how the narcissist involved in your life will think, you know. But if you you know, flip the dynamics on this one, when the narcissist involved in your life says, you know, they ghost you, they give you silent treatment, they cut away from you, they tell you they don't want to be with you, they basically they break the ties with you, you can say, okay, all right, you done that. Let a little time pass. Let a little time pass. Go on, you go back out there. You go back out there and try and find someone that offered what I offered. You know? You go back out there and try and find someone that will support you in the way and have an understanding, in-depth understanding, and be able to help you in the way that I helped you. You know, that's the mindset that you need to have, right? Let them go. Let them go about their business, you know? But make sure you don't let them back in, you know, because hoovers will come, indirect hoovers will come, provoking will come. They'll try all sorts of attempts. Reverse hoovers will come, you know, through them being silent, trying to lure you out, you know. You just got to understand that they'll get out there with these new supplies. They're not out there with these new supplies and they've totally forgotten about you. You know, they get out there with these new supplies and desire the former supply. This is what happens. This even happened when you first met them. When you first met the narcissist that was involved in your life, they were thinking about their former supply. They don't give themselves time to breathe, right? They don't give themselves time to breathe. And you got to understand they had a chosen one and an empath like yourself in their life. And they were still thinking, I'm not trying to trigger you now, but they were thinking about their former supply, you know, and they most likely tried to adopt certain characteristics within you and certain traits within you that was like the former supply, right? And they'll be doing this now with the new supply about you, right? The difference is why you remain prominent in all of this is you are a chosen one, an empath, and they haven't had a chosen one, their empath in their past. And they won't have a chosen one or empath in their future. All right? That's who you were. So you will stand out of the crowd of their suppliers. You know, they've got plenty of suppliers that are sitting there still hurting, waiting on the shelf for them, wanting their return. Don't be that. Be different. You know? You know, be the one that doesn't want them back. Be the one that sees beneath the veil and sees, you know, this is all fun. This is all game, smoke and mirrors with the narcissist. You know? It's just got more important for them to hurt you. People do this in non-narcissistic relationships. Non-narcissistic relationships and dating that goes on now. You know? People act cold. Just think about it. This is what's happening in non-narcissistic relationships. People will act cold. People will act distant. People will do silent treatment. People will push you away to pull you back in. You know, this happens in non-narcissistic relationships, right? Between toxic individuals. So when you got to take into an account you're dealing with a narcissist involved in your life, you know, they're doing all of these tactics plus more, you know? So that's what it's about. Them ending the relationship with you is about putting you into a vulnerable position, making you suffer, making you hurt, making you desperately desire them and want them, right? The longer that you stay in that mind state, like, look, you can believe they don't want you back. But I know for a fact, and I've spoken to many victims of narcissistic abuse, some that have been discarded, some that have been reverse discarded, you know, yes, for a moment you can think like that. It's understandable that you think like that. You think, oh, the narcissists don't want you. You're taking things at face value. You're taking their word for it. You know, but they're fundamental liars. They're manipulators. So they're manipulating you on this discard. You know, does their manipulation just stop? Does it just stop? Oh, when a discard comes along, they're no longer a manipulator and they're not manipulating anymore. They manipulate with every aspect of their being. Everything's a manipulation. Everything's an agenda. Everything's a motive, right? Everything is. So you know, it doesn't just stop, right? During a discard. It's a motive and an agenda, right? Their manipulation doesn't stop, right? So you can believe, you know, you can put it in the comment section that you believe the narcissists don't want you back because they haven't contacted you in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. But like, I've spoken to victims of narcissistic abuse that have had hoovers after 7 years onwards, 10 years, years apart, you know, and, you know, they could have thought the whole time as well, you know, for the whole 6 years or 10 years that the narcissist didn't want nothing back with them, you know. But they often saw signs and realized, nah, hang about, this narcissist, they went into no contact. The victim went into no contact, didn't contact them, didn't communicate with them, you know, left them to stew, you know. If you keep reaching out to the narcissist that was involved in your life, or you keep begging for them back, you're just prolonging their realization, right? You have to understand, even when they done the discard, they wasn't 100% sure of this decision making, you know, and they do grieve. They grieve your loss afterwards, you know. They do grieve your loss, you know. This is the thing. This is the thing. So you've really got to take into account that manipulation doesn't stop from the beginning throughout the duration of the relationship, to the ending of the relationship, to the discard, to the reverse discard. Manipulation doesn't stop. They're still trying to manipulate you. They were trying to manipulate you during the baiting and the love bomb. They were manipulating you through the devaluation and the gaslighting and the smear campaigns and everything else that you went through the duration. And they're also manipulating you on the reverse discard or the discard, right? They have an agenda and a motive with every single aspect of the relationship, right? Then nothing is at face value, right? Nothing is at face value, you know? Don't take anything at face value. It's all manipulation. Including the discard. Including the discard. You know? I understand your pain. You know, I get it. I get your pain. You know? But they want you to feel like a reject. They want you to feel unloved, unwanted, unworthy. You know, that's what the motive and the agenda. They want you to feel like this. That's what's become important for them. You know? For a time, it was important for them to keep you conditioned to, you know, to play that role in their life, you know? And it got more important for them to want to hurt you, you know? And please their sadistic desires, want to make you suffer and want to make you in pain. You know, it got more important for them to do that to you. But even when they went through with the reverse discard or discard, at the very precise moment that they went through with it, they wasn't 100% sure about it, and they sure as hell ruminated about it an awful lot. You know, they ruminated about this an awful lot. They went through it in their minds. They decided, yes, they're going to go through the reverse discard or discard, but they wasn't 100% sure. And through the duration of time, this fades, and the desire and the absence, they start to feel more and more strongly towards you. You know, the new supplies don't cut it, you know, and you become that prominent force in their lives, you know, that they desire, you know, going forward. They might be stubborn. Some of them will reach out with hoovers early on. Some of them will take years. Some of them will do provoking things. Some of them will do reverse hoovers, staying silent, trying to draw you out and bait you out. You know, this is what they'll do. So anyway, thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can. Links in the description box below. For more narcissism-based content, check out our other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you need advice or some light shed on your situation. The Empath Monthly group meeting is coming up at the end of the month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email consultations if you need a plan of action. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about the narcissist is in distress every day after discard because of you, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back for another video soon. Peace.